signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is for air signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. If it resonates with you, air signs, take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay. Some of yous are off balance right now financially. Could be dealing with a water sign who's emotionally unavailable. Okay, somebody could be going through some form of divorce, through juggling. Okay, things are off balance here, air signs. Let's see what you, hopes and fears, your partner's hopes and fears, your pleasure. This is their pleasure. This is their physical consequences. Their physical consequences. Social consequences. This person's social consequences. And for the emotional consequences. And the other person's emotional consequences. Bottom of the deck, you've got somebody's going to be single and financially stable. It doesn't need anyone because somebody's no longer waiting here. Could be on a fire sign who's very controlling, very manipulative. Okay. Somebody here who's going to get cut off because somebody here is thinking about cutting somebody off anyway. Right. This is you, air signs. You got the moon card. The moon card, you could be dealing with the Pisces, or they may have this in the chart. But there's something that you're not actually seeing the full picture with this person. Could be dealing with Cancer or Pisces. But it talks about emotions, your intuition here. You could be having prophetic dreams, okay? You could be around somebody who's constantly changing, or the emotional behavior. There's a lot of confusion going on, okay? A lot of competition for some of you, okay? But the moon card, when it's upright like this, is usually speaking about somebody here who could be in a situation where they're, at some point, it'll be necessary for you to face up to the situation and accept it for what it is in order to make any changes here, air signs. Because it's time to face reality. As you and others are living in some kind of fantasy world, there's less chance of self-deception here. If you kind of peak health, as you are more likely to be mentally alert here. Self-pity is destructive and self-defeating, so avoiding this non-productive emotion, the moon card could inspire you to be true to yourself here. Some of you need more balance and more of a holistic approach to your life, and as inspiration is taken from the great pleasures the earth and the universal cycles offer. Okay, so remember to kind of utilize the gift when anxiety kind of builds. But for some of you right now though, the moon is asking you to use and rely upon your intuition and your inner wisdom. Do not allow yourself to be deceived by apparent security, as things may not be as they seem here, because it's not real, it's a delusion. Okay? How the other person hopes and fears is the World card. Someone could be hoping to complete a cycle or to travel, okay? Because the World card showing up like this, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. They may have this in the chart, okay? It usually speaks about success. It usually speaks about couples or rejoicing or traveling together, okay? But when you actually see in the World card here with this person's hopes and fears, okay, the world tells us that each day is a challenge. Our life is continually changing. The journey never really ends, because the moment of completion, a new cycle begins, okay? But for some of you right now, with the moon card, the World card showing up like this, it tells of an ending of a cycle, and it brings a new phase of life. It also indicates a successful completion of a project, or the happy conclusion of a phase in your life, as well as a feeling of contentment. There's a much deeper spiritual sense of self-awareness here and understanding. good time to make changes both at work and home here, because you're now free to accept new responsibilities here after you've completed the cycle. Okay, someone will triumph in the undertaking here. That's their hopes and fears. Okay, now the pleasure on your side here, air signs, is the King of Cups. Could be a Pisces you definitely could be dealing with. Okay, but when you're seeing this King of Cups here reversed like this is somebody here who's emotionally unbalanced. Okay, this person here is somebody here who's very possessive, overbearing, selfish, dishonest, double dealing. Okay, there could be some even from some of injustice, could even be some scandal or loss here. Okay, because the King of Cups represents someone who cannot be trusted here, especially in the business, financial sector. He may be inclined to use his superior education and privileged social contacts to take advantage of others and deceive people, even though they could even be a friend. Okay, it's asking you or advising you not to get involved in any way, particularly in business matters with this person. Okay, it could be an unknown man, no matter how enticing the offer or idea may initially seem. Okay, because you also need to avoid this person's wrath and not get the wrong side of this person. Okay, on your side for pleasure, the other person, sorry, is Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, some of you are doing definitely a water sign here showing up, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces. Okay, but you got the Death card reversed here. Okay, on the other person's side, this person could even be completing a cycle, could be refusing to change. Okay, the Death card showing up like this and it's showing up reversed like this is somebody here who's could have caused some form of disaster or accident. Okay, could be very indecisive. Could be even be some form of delay because this person is refusing to change and complete the cycle here. Okay, the person's lacking motivation at this time and constantly looking for courses of action that require little effort. It kind of even implies that you should try to find, or this person needs to try and find some enthusiasm for life, because their destructive nature or their behavior will take a toll here. Okay, there's definitely a feeling of stagnation, sorrow or depression here this person's going through. Okay, very stubborn. It also talks about being weakened by the loss of will or fear of facing and dealing with life and life issues here. Okay, this person just wants to complete a cycle, they're not dealing with issues. Okay, the physical consequences is the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. That is a lost opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you could have even lost out financially. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn or Libra. Okay, but with the Ace of Pentacles here reversed like this, talks about somebody who's greed, the dark side of welfare, preoccupied with just money. Okay, this could be this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer you're dealing with. Okay, some form of corruption or greed or dirty deals going on with this person here, air sign. Okay, for some of you still, it also speaks about being overly possessive regarding money and belongings, right? If it's not you, then it's the person that you're dealing with. Okay, or in your energy. Somebody uses money to actually appease their ego. Okay, this person is deeply insecure. Somebody's also being cautious not to be too overconfident here at this time, as things may not go according to plan here, air signs. It may turn out much different than expected here, because if a wrong or bad choice or decision has been made, the reverse Ace of Pentacles asks you that you listen to your inner voice here and take positive action to rectify or change the situation. Okay, because this is in the position of physical consequences here, that you could lose out financially to this person. This King of Cups here, reverse. Could be a Pisces, that things ain't what they seem. There's something that you're not seeing here. And the other person here is completing a cycle, right? They refusing to change, right? And you got the Devil. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, okay? But this is something that's kind of, and this is in the physical. So this is somebody here who's obsessively got some form of codependence, okay, or bond, or feeling trapped or can't move, okay, to whatever they've actually got themselves involved in, okay, because it's tied to, somebody's tied to a situation and they haven't completed the cycle, and they want to complete a cycle but they haven't changed, okay. Very self-indulgent, okay. There's a lot of lust, repression, violence, okay, disaster. For some of you, it could, like I said, somebody could even be experiencing a death. That could be overseas for some of you, okay. But with the Devil showing up like this, okay, for some of you, or somebody out there could be dealing with a Capricorn, okay. Somebody here right now, right? This is showing the darker side of this person, okay, and the physical aspects anyway. The consequences is that somebody here feeling guilty or shameful about something they've done, because it seems like this person seems to be enslaved by their desires and fears it might be difficult to let go of some unhealthy or toxic relationship. Very addictive behavior here, very obsessive, okay. They're very attached to material things and need an obsession with power here, okay. Because somebody here, somebody's overly involved or over concerned about the material aspects of their life, definitely, okay. Someone needs to kind of listen to the higher self, the inner voice of wisdom, okay. It shouldn't be ignored right now. You need to listen to the intuition and need to respond to their spiritual needs, okay. Because when it comes down to the social consequences here, this is you, air signs, you're hurt, especially with the Three of Swords here showing up like this, okay. Some of you right now could be hurting from a third party situation, okay. For some of you though, with the Three of Swords here showing up like this, it's also speaking about some form of separation that could have taken place, or somebody's going through some form of depression. It could be a Libra, a Capricorn, or Virgo that's going through this. They may even have this in the chart, okay. This even could be you that's being hurt right now, alright. For some of you though, with the Three of Swords here showing up like this, it indicates it's time to let go of things that you know are no longer positively serving you in your life right now. For example, it could be a relationship which is no longer positive, or friendship, and it's growing and it's causing unhappiness, and it must be allowed to die a natural death here, air signs, regardless of the short-term pain, okay. Because the Three of Swords, with its sense of vision and understanding, makes this pain easier to bear. Because the Three of Swords implies that something sad or painful must be allowed to work itself out. Because three appears in a reading suggests that more than one person is involved here, and also suggests there will be a period of suspended activity before future successes are realized here, okay. But somebody here is focused on the separation and the loss, okay. And it implies that you may be experiencing difficulty in a relation that could lead to a separation for some of you if it hasn't already happened. And like I said, the cause of those difficulties is likely to be jealousy or interference by another party here, right? Because the emotional consequences on the other person is the relationship. Two of Cups, okay? Somebody may be codependent on a relationship or a friendship here, with the Two of Cups here showing up like this, okay. Because for some of you right now, the Two of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, more Scorpio, see, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Well, a lot of Pisces, Scorpion, Cancer though, and air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A lot of water and Earth. Okay. The only part you're showing up here, air sign, is with the hurt. Okay. Because for some of you right now, with the Two of Cups here, showing up like this, it usually speaks about a deep friendship, love affair, or marriage, or romance here. Okay. But somebody's either hoping or fearing to complete a cycle. Okay. You kind of feel a bit delusioned, but there's something you're not seeing. Okay. For some of you right now, the pleasure is with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that could be very unbalanced, very emotionally unavailable, bit of a player, can't be trusted. Okay. And some of you is in a codependent situation that you're going to lose out financially. Okay. Especially if you are dealing with somebody that you're paying for friendship or paying for lust or whatever, codependence here. Okay, there's going to be a loss and a lost opportunity. Okay, and someone's going to get hurt. Right. There's also here showing here that with the Two of Cups, could be some form of fertility, some unexpressed creativity or cooperation here taking place. But it indicates a period of wait and anticipation here. Okay, for some success in the future. There may be a focus on the relationship, partnership, or unions, or represented by the Two of Cups here. Okay, could even be speaking about a reconciliation. The other person wants a reconciliation, or struggles are coming to an end and harmony is restored when the Two of Cups appears in the reading, or relationship benefit from the energy of the Two of Cups, especially when it's upright. Okay, but for some of you right now, the Two of Cups can be an indication of some solid, logical ideas being discussed between two people. There's open, honest communication between the two of you. People involved, the cooperation you receive from someone will give you some huge boost or on many levels. Okay? But for some of you right now, there could be a message, an unexpected letter or message or information is on its way to you here, or to this person. Okay? Someone's going to expect a surprise in the form of a gift, celebration, or letter. It can also represent an unexpected gift or event here. Okay? It could also indicate a new friendship or romance. This is a positive nature, because the Two of Cups indicates the unity of two people. Right? So, air sign, if you are forming a new relation, the Two of Cups suggests that it will be extremely rewarding and successful. That is for the other person now on this side, so you'll know which side you're on. Okay? But so to see somebody here is codependent on the relationship to completing a cycle here on this side, because something's toxic in this relationship, right? The emotional consequences on your side after your social consequence of being hurt is the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you it's a marriage. Seems like a soulmate connection here for some of you. Okay, this person's hurt. Somebody could love you that's hurt. Okay, some of you could have lost out on an opportunity because somebody was emotionally unbalanced or delusion or going through some form of depression. Okay, and the person emotional consequences is the Five of Swords here. So there's a lot of conflict in this relation, a lot of spitefulness going on here. Okay, I can see a marriage here or a relationship, but there's some kind of hidden confusion that you don't know about. Okay, some delusion, someone's going through some form of depression, they're off balance, they can't be trusted, they're going to lose out financially here, and someone's going to get hurt. Okay, and this could even be somebody that you love. Okay, but for somebody here, there is a lot of conflict in this relationship or friendship for some of you. Okay, there could be a lot of spiteful gossip going on here with the Five of Swords here at the side of this Two of Cups here. Okay, this is what the emotional consequences that's taking place, and someone definitely needs to use their intuition regarding this relationship. Okay, because for some of you, it's like now you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. Okay, or they may even have water in the chart. Okay, but the Five of Swords here showing up like this is also speaking to you regarding it could indicate medical issues or concerns that will have a favorable outcome for some of you. But for some of you right now, there's a need to regain one's composure before stepping forward or going ahead with plans here with this person with the relationship, because they've had a lot of conflict with a Capricorn, because a separation or a permanent breakup of a partnership or relationship of some kind due to choices made by another is implied when the Five of Swords appears in the spread. You may be telling of a breakup or severance of an important relationship or partnership. It indicates abrupt parting of ways here, okay? There could even be some malicious gossip or somebody's losing something or someone of importance to them here. But there's been some unfair dealings or theft here. And he's just asking you to be wary. Use your intuition for the other person. Use your intuition here, because there's something here that is toxic, okay? And a cycle has been completed and somebody is refusing to change here, the other person, and somebody here is emotionally unavailable. This is somebody that can't be trusted. This King of Cups here reversed like this, and if you're married to this person, or they may have this in the chat, this is showing somebody here who's very unstable, okay? This is somebody here that's very possessive, overbearing and selfish, okay? The double dealing here. Someone's going to get hurt. Alright. Pre-warned is pre-armed, I always say. This is for air signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. With the Moon card here, regarding air signs, hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, okay? This is somebody here who's very efficient, responsible, hard worker, okay? Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, okay? In the upright position like this card is an indication of a need to be trustworthy or reliable. There's a daily grind of responsibilities, not be most exciting, but if you put your head down and put in the work, you'll reap what you sow, basically, okay? So somebody here is a hard worker, but they're going through some form of depression here. Could be a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Might not water in the chart, okay? But the other person here who's completed the cycle got the Seven of Cups here, right? This is Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer. This person could be at a distance from you, okay? But it's telling you to pay attention to your imagination in both the real world and your dreams. Take action to ensure that your dreams become reality here. This is the person. Don't sit idle and expect things to manifest on their own. The person needs to evaluate options here closely and wisely before making decisions to ensure their best outcome here. Somebody here had several choices here. That they could be completing a cycle, or somebody in a distance has several choices and needs to make a decision. With the King of Cups here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's reversed, okay? So somebody here is telling you to focus on your self-care here. You may have been spending a lot of time and energy in caring for your family or work, but now is the time to kind of sit back and focus inward here, air signs. Seek help if you need to help balance all of your responsibilities, whether that's housekeeping, a nanny or something similar. But get people to do some work here. If they're going to be around you, let them put their hand as well to work here, to help you here, okay? And the other person with the Death card reverse has the Fool reverse, okay? There's some kind of naivety or lack of direction or chaos or carelessness going on with this other person here. It could be an air sign. This could be you. Or this is what this person is feeling anyway. Because there's new opportunities being blocked due to bad decisions here. You may have to disconnect from reality, or there could be a loss of creative inspiration here. But this is a sign that now is not the time to begin something new here. Okay, this person that you're dealing with, they need to step back and reflect. Because the Fool is a warning that you may be in a position where you're being taken advantage of, or take caution because it may be too good to be true here. And somebody's not changing. like I said, they're refusing to change and go through some form of transformation here. Okay, and they're going to lose an opportunity, and it could even be you. All right, because you got the Knight of Swords here: action, impulse, defense of beliefs. Okay, you're on a mission, and there's no stopping you here, air sign. The only problem is that you may be too quick to take action, and you're not planning. Okay, you need to keep that energy flowing, but be calculated. Don't trip over others on your way either. You may be careless of the feelings of others on your mission here, inadvertently. So try to remain empathic here, because someone's going to lose out financially here, or an opportunity if they don't. They could be too quick to use the words, because on top of the devil on this side, okay, this person's physical consequences is the sun, and that's reverse. Okay, somebody here lacks of clarity or sadness, or going, like I said, somebody's going through some depression. It could be a Capricorn that's in your energy here, because this person's having a difficult time staying positive right now. Something is hindering their growth or causing setback, and your confidence, enthusiasm has taken a hit here with this person. But the reverse sun could also instead be telling you that this person's being way too optimistic in the face of a dreadful situation here. Okay, this person, they need to take a close look at their surroundings and the situation at hand, and handle things with caution here, because something's very toxic and codependent here. Okay, and they're not happy. They're going through some form of depression here. Now, for the Three of Swords, which is in the position of the social consequences, you got the Ace of Wands here on top of this. Someone's hurt because somebody here gave into their desire. Okay, because somebody here needs to stop questioning yourself and jump right into that creative project you've been dreaming about here, air signs. Because this card is your signal to act now, even if you feel you're not ready. You need action though to grow. Opportunities are opening up for you in the near future, but don't let them slip by here because you're hurt. Okay, start a new beginning here, but some of you are hurt. Okay, because some of you are not happy in a relationship. Again, the Moon card's showing up again. There's some form of delusion here. Okay, someone's taking a risk, and they need to use their intuition and be cautious here, because there's some form of confusion going regarding this relationship here with this person here, or they're confused. Okay, but the Moon shows a wolf and a dog standing on the either side of the path. These creatures represent jewelties of your wildlife and civilized size. There's two towers flanking the path, which seems to represent as two possible outcomes. We can walk the civilized line, or we can tread on the wild side, but each has consequences here. The Moon is telling you here, for this person anyway, that things may not be as they seem, and they need to trust the instinct to see past these illusions. You may also be experiencing mood swings, this person. They're very dominant, insecure, unstable are here. And if you're waiting for an answer, then be prepared to wait regarding this relationship. They need to wait. But they're going through some form of depression here, air signs. Okay? If it's not you, this is who's around you. Now, somebody here wants to take hurt, but they want to take some action here with the Queen of Cups, and it seems like they're a couple. Okay? This is the emotional consequences here. There's wisdom, there's understanding, there's focus, there's balance, there's peacefulness. Okay? Because the King of Cups is telling you to use your emotions, your feelings here, your impulses wisely and with equity here. Because balance wants what it wants of others, and show that you're a more sensitive leader than everyone needs to be. Be mature, especially when you're around negative people here. Because some of you might have to be having to go and say boosting somebody's negativity because they're so down and out. Okay, someone needs to take some action because somebody's hurt here. Okay, they're going through some form of depression, and they're going through a lot of conflict right now. Okay, very bitter. Right, Five of Pentacles. Somebody's here feeling left out in the cold. They're going through some insecurity, poverty, financial strife. Okay, they're worrying. times are hard right now, and this person could be experiencing some serious financial strife. They may have lost a job, their home, all sense of financial safety. This has been a humbling blow to this person's ego, and they're feeling isolated. They may even need to swallow the pride and seek help, because support is out there. You know what I mean? Because at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Cups, and that's reversed. Okay? So someone here's emotional loss and emptiness and blocked creativity here. You've been hurting due to some emotional instability here, air sign. Pain or loss lost for a long while. You may also be experiencing some sort of creative blockage here. And who has control of your cup and who's allowed it to overturn. Think about what you can do to get a grip, a firm grip, and get right side up again, because Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, someone needs to kind of prioritize the time management and adapt to change here. This is not, I don't, somebody here that you're dealing with, air sign, is going through a loss, depression. Okay, they're refusing to change, so they're going through a lot of chaos and could have been very foolish here. Okay, someone needs to step back and reflect on the situation. Right, but someone could is hurt because somebody could have started a passionate new beginning somewhere else. There you are, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Well, it signifies a male under 30. They're very unpredictable and difficult to understand. They're a quitter, an imposter, they're not as they appear here. This person will be exposed because they exaggerate and take white lies and pretends to like people, then talks behind their back. Tell you not to trust this person here, and this could even be you. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but this person is telling you to cut them off. There's something that you're not supposed to trust this person. Okay, they're wearing a mask. The Seven of Cups on this side of the person here. Okay, and their hopes and fears is you. This could be a man under 40 about to enter your life, and he conceals his emotions. He has a military demeanor. He's very disciplined, supremely confident, and has courage and a good heart. They could be responsible, shrewd, and alert. The planner, the engineer, a designer, a builder, or architect. But someone has several choices here. They could be traveling to go and say, meditate or make a decision. Okay, but the news is going to be coming in quickly here. Okay, about somebody who needs to make a decision. And with the pleasure here, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and that's reversed. This is jealousy. There's financial independence or self-care here with this person who's unstable. Okay, there's definitely some form of deception here. This person has many choices. Okay, many choices confront your air sign, but only one is correct. All others will bring disaster here. And running away from decisions or problems and commitment makes things worse. Because your first instinct here, air sign, will be to try to do everything on your own. So it's time to back off at the first sign that things isn't working. Someone is very selfish and could make a decision that could bring dishonor and shame here. And this could be a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, because on the other person's side, regarding pleasure, they've got the Two of Pentacles, and that's reversed. Because someone's being forced to handle several types of responsibility here simultaneously, and it's not their strength. Work seems to be monotonous, and each day is drudgery. This person needs to rethink the basic ideas behind their work and project. They may be doomed because the basic underlying idea is not sound. This person needs to correct this, and they might get things back on track. But they're being very foolish, and they're refusing to change. And they could have been juggling in the past. Very argumentative, okay? Causing trouble wherever they go. Somebody. Okay, because with the Knight of Swords here turning back up again, like I said, somebody here is being very impulsive, very defensive, and could lose out an opportunity here. Okay, because there's a mission, there's no stopping you here. The only problem is that you may be too quick to take action, and you're not planning to keep that energy flowing. It must be calculated. Don't trip over others on your way here, air sign. Either you may be careless or of the feelings of others or your mission here, but like I said, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, but this person here is very opinionated woman, very volatile, changing moods, very narrow-minded and bigoted here. This person is also very unforgiving, and this even could be you here. Okay, if it's not you, then it's the other person, but this person could be a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Okay, they've got a very unforgiving attitude towards those that look down upon them. They take without giving. They only give only when something is being gained. Because this person, female, she has a strictly materialistic outlook on life, and be suspicious of this woman here, because you could lose out financially here, air signs. Okay. Person's very selfish, all about themselves. They're not responsible. The house could be in a wreck and not stable. They're not very motherly. And for the other person, on top of the sun, that they're not happy, they've got the 9 of Pentacles, and that's reversed. There's some form of theft or mismanagement of funds going on here. So it's telling this person to be very cautious with money investment, possibly a loss of home for some of you. Like I said, somebody here is not happy, they're codependent, they're in a toxic situation. Okay, it's also telling this person not to refinance or borrow against a home or move or relocate very cautiously, because there could be a loss of luxury items here. And it's telling the person not to spend money right now, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, now in the position of the social consequences, where somebody here is hurt, but there could be this is you, that could be jumping into something new after getting over some hurt, but somebody's holding back here with the 4 of Pentacles here. There could be an inheritance or a gift of a large sum of money that leads to some form of arguments here, because possessing it from selfishness here, you try to keep all the money for yourself here, air signs, and it's foolish to try and control others' actions or situations around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment here. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You will be in a position of some form of authority here when you take some form of action after you get over your hurt or your third party situation here. After someone's been deceptive and lying and cheating here, this is somebody that, this is on your side here. Okay, this person you can't be trusted. Okay, but someone could be sneaking around here. I'm going to lose an opportunity here. And the other person, their emotional consequence with the moon card is about the illusion, or they're going to put some risk here, but it's confusion. Someone needs to go within. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Virgo in this relationship, but there's some form of deception here. Things are not as they seem. Okay, because this person here though is waiting for an answer. Okay, it represents an answer for a life problem, withdrawing in order to find the answer to the question that they're seeking. But this peace and quiet is needed here, because someone needs to make a decision. Okay, someone's taking some form of advice from others, or you could also predict a meeting with someone who will defend or inspire or protect you here. But there's possible vacation or sabbatical, but you need to follow your heart, not the crowd here, and go within. Okay, because when it concerns the emotional consequences, like I said, there's a king and queen on your side, which is a match. Could be a soulmate connection here for some of you. Okay, need to kind of show that you're a sensitive leader and that everyone needs to be mature regarding negative feelings here. Not that you're having to go and give somebody advice, now telling them to kind of grow up. Yeah, because someone's going to take some action here with the Queen of Cups. Okay, yeah, this person here, because the one's turning back up again, some action is being taken somebody feels a desire. Anything is possible here, air signs. It's a good time to begin a new project. A personal power, intellect is high point here. You need to tap into your creativity though. There's a high energy enthusiasm here around you. It's a good time to start a family for some of you. But fertility is assured it will be a boy. There's some warm, wonderful family life going on here. Being the king of some, yeah. Again, and this other person, something you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, air signs. But some of you still, this person is feeling very insecure. They could be going through some financial difficulties or depression, like I said, okay? But there seems to be experienced a serious financial strife here. They may have lost a job, their home, their financial safety, okay? Somebody needs to swallow the pride here and seek help and support is out there, especially from a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer here, because it's a female who's attractive, practical, romantic, emotionally honest, devoted. She's careful with money, and the perfect wife and loving mother here. A nurturing personality, kind, sympathetic to the feelings of others. She has a positive effect on your life here, okay? Someone could have took a huge risk here. They could have got a loan and could have been default. This anxiety over mounting debts here. Could be a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus is going through this. But this financial security is being threatened here. The credit may be even overextended. There's many possible financial choices with no clear answer here. But investments are a disappointment, and action without planning dooms finance here. Somebody here, like I said, could end up walking away from people and things that no longer serve them. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because it's disappointment and dissatisfaction here. Someone's tired of the current situation, okay? Because some of you had a bad attitude. You need to take action, leave your current relationship or job, because it indicates travel or relocation here. Someone needs to look elsewhere for happiness. Someone's making some drastic changes in their life, and they need to carry through the plans here. Because somebody here, like I said, can't be trusted. You need to cut somebody off here, okay? But at the same time, you got somebody around here who's going through some form of depression. Seems to be a lot going on around you here, okay? So I'm just going to pull some cards now for air signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. What other messages air signs need to know? Because, wow, someone's being left out in the cold and need to give the relationship a chance. Work on your partnership here, friendship or relationship. But for some of you, you need to stay optimistic, okay, about your love life, because positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But for some of you, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner. Like I said, some of you could be a soulmate connection. Some of you need to express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture, okay? Some of you may not even be doing that, all right? So let's see about give your relationship a chance. What does air signs need to give their relationship a chance? Because somebody here is no longer in denial. They've been having sleepless nights regarding this relationship, going through some form of depression, okay? Could have been a lot of gossip around this, okay? It's like they're going through the dark night of the soul, because somebody here is getting over being juggled here. Is trying to stay optimistic about this, because someone was going back and forth, should they or shouldn't they, okay? Somebody here was experienced, like I said, Two of Pentacles here again, okay? Because somebody here, there's been some great changes in store for you here. It's important message for you here. There could be some documents arriving. Something's putting an end to a problem here. But enjoy your work and learn from the challenges here, air sign. Because an excellent time for new projects is coming. Research them carefully though, with attention to the details, and be patient and wait for the elements to fall into place. Some of you need to pick up a project that's being put aside here, okay? Something that you started but you never completed. And this could be the one. You already met the romantic person you seek, okay? But this person could have betrayed you, stabbed you in your back, and you're getting over this betrayal, okay? You made a decision to get over some betrayal that this person has stabbed you in your back, Okay, that's the reason why you're going to, this could be the one, because some of you are going to experience a tower moment, major change, because somebody started a passionate new beginning and moving on to calmer waters, because there was some delusion, something wasn't right, and someone's getting over some, no longer crying over spilled milk. But it's going to be a major change heading your way here, okay? Especially with the tower showing up like this, okay? Because the tower, when it's showing up like this, right? It could be some kind of quarrel or arguments, okay? Could be dealing with the Aries, or they may have noticed in the chart. But there's some misfortune, like I said, someone's going to lose out financially big time here. Someone's feeling humiliated, okay? Like I said, pride comes before the fall, okay? But with the Tower, it also speaks about letting go of outgrown beliefs and values, and to let go of unhealthy relationship and old ways of life. Sudden changes. You need to free yourself to kind of walk your path here, or enable you to kind of reach your potential, because it's going to allow you to move forward here in your life instead of sitting stagnant here, okay? This tower's come along to enlighten us along our paths here, okay? Because the tower kind of reflects what happens when we hide from the truth and refuse to confront our transgression. It may start with a small lie that grows and grows until it forms a tangled, complex web, and the disguise starts to cause more discomfort than the initial lie itself, okay? Because as we become increasingly aware of how much we are betraying our true self, we start to welcome the bolt of lightning which destroys the facade that we was carrying on with, okay? But the tower usually speaks about the effect of your actions on other people in the future here, air signs. Because the towers tells of quarrels, disruption, upheaval. There could be a release of old ways here. It can also represent destruction and opposition, and ask you to look at the facts that change must happen, and that the more you fight change, the more difficult it can become. For it's only after the change or destruction that your enlightenment will come enlightened to you, that you will know. You know what I mean? Who feels it knows it. It's kind of, the tower's kind of like considered like a cleansing card, particularly of things that are not on the firm foundation or footing. But it also tells you here, air sign, that pride comes before a fall, so we need to do things with humility here. It also indicates you must get yourself into gear and make sure the right attitude is present here. Because, like I said, some of you could be a soulmate connection with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or they may even have fire in the chart. But somebody's holding back here. Someone's trying to control the situation here on your side. And this person, there's insecurity. They could be going through some financial difficulties, having a lot of conflict, backstabbing in this relationship. Somebody here needs some time out from relationship. You need to go with them because there's a lot of confusion, okay? Around a friendship or relationship. Somebody just wants to be by themselves. So someone's going through some form of mood swings here. And it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Or it could even be yourself. But if this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. Let's hear what other message is coming out for you here. This is for air signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Whoa. Let's get this hard. Ooh. Secret admirer. Some of you could have a secret admirer here. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on here, air signs. Okay? So they're being very deceptive regarding it. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are, one eternal soul, for they will find true bliss. Okay? Hold the message. Okay? And you have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right here, air signs, because you already know the answer. Okay? I'm not preaching to the choir because you already know. Okay? If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.